Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Today we're going to talk about more fragrances. I want to talk about, since, the summer is ending, towards the end of August right now, the fall is going to start creeping up on us. The winter is going to roll up out of nowhere. We're going to talk about some fragrances on the budget for winter / fall / spring. Kind of cooler weather fragrances that you can scoop up right now and get ahead of the curve. Now, the majority of these are going to be masculine, men's fragrances, but a few of them actually, a few of them, I think anyone could wear, any female, male, anybody could wear this stuff. So yeah, but yeah, when I say budget and I say cheap, I mean I think the most expensive one here is maybe $40. That's the most expensive these are. So yeah, these are very cheap compared to other stuff that you'll find. And these are my recommendations. So yeah, let's get into it. Now the first one you're probably familiar with, maybe. Latafa Khamrah. Now this is a dupe. It's amazing, by the way. Of Killian's Angel Share. This is $25. And for $25, I don't know if it's possible to beat this, to be honest with you. For its price point, I mean, maybe it's not 25, maybe 30, 35 at the most. But you can't beat that. You really can't. This is if you don't know what this is, this basically smells like apple pie, cinnamon. I'm not very good with the notes, but there's a lot of vanilla, cinnamon, and apple in it. I mean, it smells like apple cider Christmas to me. It's just delicious. It smells amazing, and you really cannot beat this. And it's very heavy and sweet. Anyone could wear this. And no, you can't go wrong with this. There is another version of this called Latafa Khamrah Quah, Quawah or something like that. It's the exact same bottle and everything, but it has a brown tint to it. And it's called Khamrah Quah. And that's a better version of this. It has a coffee note in it as well. I'm thinking about scooping that up myself. But no, if you see one of those, that's gonna be number one. You cannot go wrong with Latafa Khamrah. The only downside I could possibly think about it is that it's a dupe, or not that it's a dupe, but that it's famous. Not famous, but popular. That's a better word. Right now, on TikTok and everything like that, people are hyping up Khamrah, and they have been for the last couple of years. And that's the only downside I can see, is that you might smell like other people, someone else might smell like you. But the odds are slim, in my opinion, because even though it's popular in the fragrance world itself is not very big. So the odds of you running into another person who are also in this little world of, this little hobby, and also happen to be wearing that, they're pretty slim, to be honest with you. But yeah. Now the rest of these, I tried to hand pick as they're a little more under the radar, but they're still my top picks. So on to the next one. I actually just unboxed this. This was my last video, but I'm shamelessly putting it in the video. Zemaya, Luna, and Nekis. I believe this is made by Afnan. Now, I made an entire video blind buy unboxing this, and I believe this is a dupe of Givenchy's Gentleman. I don't know if it's a flanker or the OG or what, but I mean, this stuff is amazing. And if you want a much more in-depth review and overlook at it, you can watch my last video. But no, this stuff is seriously amazing. I went off for like 20 minutes talking about this stuff. But to me, it's very mineralic. There's a lot of incense, and to me it smells like you literally just walked into like a hippie shop. Like if you've ever been in one of those shops where you walk in and there's like incense burning everywhere, there's, you know, your tarot cards, your cool gems and rocks and stuff, you know, all that good stuff. If you like that vibe and you like the kind of smell that they usually have with all the incense burning and everything like that, to me, that's what this smells like. And if that, you know, tickles your fancy, I would scoop this up. I think I got this for like $30 or $35 on Joma Shop. And I mean, it's seriously amazing. I love the smell. I wore it today, actually. It wasn't exactly the coldest day in the world, but I was like, screw it, I gotta wear it. But yeah, if you watch that video, I go into many more details, and I just get, you know, that stuff is pretty awesome. One of my favorite smells, my favorite new smells, and the fact that it was a blind buy, I just went for it, is even more, like, it makes me even more happy, because I know I didn't waste any money. And it's very rare that a blind buy works out so well. But yeah. I did not mention yet, but these are in no particular order. This isn't like, this is the best one, this is the best one, you know, this is just me randomly picking ones up. But yeah, this is one of my favorite smells right here of all time. This is Latafa Ragba. So, it's kind of similar to Khamrah, but it doesn't have as much of that spice in it. To me, this literally just smells like, if it's like Halloween and you're in a pumpkin patch and you just got like a cup of hot apple cider, like warm apple cider in a cup, that's what it smells like to me. Like, it's pinpoint accurate. Like, it smells like a warm cup of apple cider, and I love this smell. And if you're like me and you're a Halloween time like freak and you love just that entire vibe, you know, the pumpkin patches, everything, this smell is gonna be nostalgic to you the same way it is to me. I mean, I love smelling it, I really do. I mean, you can see how much I've worn, and I've worn that much of it. But I think this is completely under the radar right now. I never see anyone talk about this smell ever. And I think that's crazy, because it's one of my favorites, and it's also one of the cheaper ones here due to how unpopular it is. So, I mean, this stuff is awesome. It's Latafa Ragba. I think they've made a few different ones. So this is Ragba Eau de Parfum. There's another one called Ragba, but it's a completely different smell, different bottle and everything. I actually own that one too, and that one, I think that one kind of smells like a fireplace. I think it was inspired by replicas by the fireplace fragrance. But yeah, this stuff is awesome, and I couldn't recommend it even more than I have, especially if you like the way that I described it, the whole, you know, apple cider, fall, winter time, Halloween kind of thing. that's just what it smells like to me. It literally just smells like someone just cracked open some warm apple cider, and it's just delicious. I'm blowing through these right now, but we're gonna go for the next one. I don't like making those videos. I don't like the videos where people just, they milk it and they make like a 30-minute video when the video could have been like 10 minutes. Like, I understand you're trying to make a longer video for more content, but at the same time, like, if you clicked on this video, odds are you want to see the fragrances, or you're just trying to chill and go to sleep, one or the other. So I'm gonna try and get through these, last two real quick. Which one first? I'll go with this. This is another dupe of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. And I mean, it's exactly what it smells like. Sounds like. It's called Tobacco Touch by Maison Alhambra. But I think they did a really good job. I mean, it doesn't smell exactly like Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, but I mean, the second you smell it, it's literally just tobacco and vanilla. That's it. Like, there's nothing like extra crazy going on, but I mean, the tobacco and the vanilla is blended so well. I'm not sure why people don't talk about this fragrance more than they do. It's another one of those ones where I think that it's blowing under the radar right now and no one's really talking about it, even though they should be. Because I mean, this was like $20 and it smells awesome. Like, it almost smells like a gingerbread man. Like, like gingerbread, that smell that gingerbread has. It's like that, but more tobacco. And the vanilla, when it blends with tobacco, it's like the perfect ratio. Like, they twisted it so perfectly to where they just complement each other. It's not like one of those tobacco scents where they smell it, or you smell it and you're like, oh god, that's too much, or whatever like that. The vanilla perfectly calms it down and smooths it out into this something that just smells delicious. So yeah, I mean, all these smells are freaking delicious. Alright, that's crazy. Okay, so I really hope that didn't pick up on the mic. If it did, I apologize, because I'm gonna keep rolling. I don't have time to make another video, so I'm gonna have to just keep rolling with this one. Hopefully that wasn't very loud, because if you don't know this, I live directly across from a fire department, and they love to just, like, test their fire sirens literally out of nowhere, in the middle of the day, middle of the night, doesn't matter, they'll just test it, and it's extremely loud. Very, very horrible timing. But yeah, also I just realized, don't mind my bed, because I bought a new mattress, and I know that looks like I have the most jank living system ever, but I promise that's not how I do it every day. On to the next fragrance. And also I realized I have two more, not one more, I have two more. Alright. Now this one, I've seen get hyped up quite a bit. but in my opinion, not enough. It's very dusty. This is Halloween Man X. And well, ironically enough, it's perfect for Halloween. Halloween Man makes a bunch of different fragrances, but this is Halloween Man X, and this is like basically known as their only good fragrance, unfortunately. Not like only good one, but by far the best. Now this one's a little more simple, but there's something special about it. Basically with Halloween Man X, what you get is a basic cologne, like men's cologne smell, but put on steroids, made infinitely better, with a coffee note in it, with the performance of like something like crazy like Door Sauvage. This stuff does everything you'll need it to do for the winter for like an amazing price. I think it's like 30 to 35 bucks if you're looking at the right place. I think you can find any and all these on Joma Shop or Amazon. But yeah, this is another one of those ones where it's like you look at the price and then you smell it, you wear it, and then you cannot believe that you got it for that price. It's just one of those things. I've gotten many compliments with this thing because, I mean, the coffee note adds this level of maturity to this that other basic men fragrances don't have. And so when you wear this, come wintertime, fall, spring, it's like it's telling everyone you smell good, you're wearing, something nice, but you're also not like wearing Axe. You're not wearing something like you pulled out of like a gym locker room, And no, it's just really nice, and you can't really beat it for the price. I wear this a lot. I mean, I've had this for like 2 years, and that's what I blew through in like 2 summers, or not 2 summers, 2 falls. Jesus Christ. I don't know why they're still doing that. It's kind of overkill. But yeah, it's one of those ones where you just can't really beat that price. I really wish that those firefighters had some sort of like schedule with their testing that I could follow so I would know when they're doing it. But they literally just do everything randomly. Just whenever they want, they'll just start sending sirens off. There were a few times where they woke me up at like literally like 1 or 2 in the morning to do testing on their alarms. Which I understand, they gotta test them, it's for everyone's safety. But I wish it was a little more predictable. But yeah, if this video got turned into something horrible, then that's alright. I'm still gonna post it, but I'll put a fair warning in the description about potential noises going on. But yeah, Halloween Man X. If you're looking for something that doesn't, I think that's one of the more versatile ones here, because Halloween Man X is, it's not trying to do anything too crazy. All it is a great smell that a great smell that adds maturity to it. These other ones have all these cool, really interesting and cool notes to them, which I like. But if you're a younger guy, something like that might be a little hard to pull off. Like if you're trying to wear Khamrah or Ragba or Tobacco Touch even. Like if you're like a 16-year-old kid and you're looking for a new fragrance for the winter, tobacco touch might be a little strange for you to wear, because like someone's gonna smell tobacco and vanilla and go, oh, that smells good. Probably not this 16-year-old kid standing next to me. So I mean, out of all of these, if I were to recommend one to a younger guy, it would be Halloween Man X, because this is like your basic, nice, good smelling like cologne for men, but put on this more mature level, and you will 100% get compliments with it. Promise you that. Just don't wear it when it's too hot outside, because it might be too much for some people. Now here's my last one. This, I sometimes struggle to believe how little it's talked about. This is Rochas Mustache Eau de Parfum. Now let me say this now before I forget. There is a mustache eau de toilette, and the eau de toilette looks almost identical to this, but with like a slightly different color label here, I think. They are not similar at all. So if this persuades you to buy Rochas Mustache, make sure it's the eau de parfum. Well, now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about the fragrance. Some people call this a, quote, barber shop fragrance. And I'm honestly not too sure why they do that. Yes, it does have... It has a little bit of that aromatic barbershop fresh smell to it. But it's just not a barbershop fragrance. It has a little bit of those notes, but it's just, that's not what it is. It's really hard to explain this smell, but if I were to explain it in the easiest words possible, if you've ever smelled something like Spice Bomb, doesn't matter if it's the Eau de Toilette or the Extreme, if you take that spiciness and you smoothed it out and you like made it younger and a little bit more aromatic, because it's very spicy. It's got a whole bunch of different spices in it, but it's also borderline an aromatic scent. And if you don't know what I mean by aromatic, I just mean it's very open and like brisky in a way. But the reason I like this so much is because of that briskiness. It's like when you smell a fragrance that's very spicy and strong, it's hard to find one that has that brisk airiness in it as well and can pull it off. And I think Mustache is the only one that I've ever smelled that genuinely pulls it off. It's just one of those things. It's, you gotta smell it. I wish I was better at giving you notes and things like that. But I mean, this is just a very mature, spicy, cold weather fragrance that is very much unique, but at the same time people pleasing, and it will give you compliments, and it performs very well too. This thing will last all day and project all day. It just smells very mature. So like I said, if you're like a very young guy and you're looking for one, I would pick up Halloween Man X. But I mean, if you're in your early 20s, I mean, I was wearing this at like 18, to be honest. So it depends on who you are. But no, seriously, like this is completely under the radar. And if you're looking for something that not a lot of people know about, but they'll notice when they smell it on you, this could be a pickup. I think this is the most expensive one out of all these, but it's only like $40. So I mean, yeah, it's $40, but I think it's worth it. And it's an eau de parfum. I think this is 4.1 fluid ounces, 125 milliliters. That's a lot of juice. 125 milliliters, 125 milliliters of really good, long-lasting, good projecting, unique, spicy fragrance for the winter, for any cool time really. It smells mature, I mean, that's a great deal. It's a fantastic deal. Hard to beat that. But yeah, that would be my last recommendation. But yeah, I hope this was relatively helpful for anyone trying to pick up their next fragrance. Well, I guess this was 6. This was 6 fragrances. Mustache. I gotta back it up. Latafa Ragba. Rochas Mustache. Mason Alhambra's Tobacco Touch. Halloween Man X. Latafa Khamrah. And Zemea Necas Luna. My 6 recommendations for decent budget fragrances for the cool winter. These are what I'm probably going to be wearing all of fall, winter, some of spring. Some are more spicy than others, so they're a little less, versatile when it comes to when you can, or I guess should or shouldn't wear them. You can wear whatever you want, really, but I wouldn't recommend wearing these during the hot summer. But summer is ending. Pick 1 or 2 of these up, and you'll smell like a freaking gangster for the cold winter time. But yeah, hopefully that ruckus outside wasn't too much of a distraction or whatever. But I mean, if it was, then so be it. All is well. Not really, but whatever. Pick them up. Let me know if you get any of these and what you think about them if you do.